Hi everyone, this is Luke, and this is my ranking of the 12 theatrical Star Wars movies. Now, Star Wars is one of my favorite movie series of all time, and I'm super excited to be able to talk about it right now. And so, yeah, I'm just really excited. I absolutely love this franchise, and may it a fourth to you all. Okay, so, without further ado, let's get started. Coming in last place is Star Wars The Clone Wars, the movie. The show is a different story, but I just really didn't like this movie. I thought that the animation is really weird on this one, the story is just really bad. This feels like a bunch of episodes of the show, so this is easily my least favorite Star Wars movie, and I don't really even know why this was theatrically released. Just really did not like this one. But yeah, I didn't like it. Coming in 11th place is Star Wars The Phantom Menace. This is a movie I also really didn't like. I feel like it had a lot of potential, but we just kind of messed it up by trying to make it more of a little kid's movie, but at the same time focusing too much on the politics. So it just felt really out of place, and I just really don't like Jar Jar. No offense to the Jar Jar fans out there, but I just don't like this movie that much. 10th place is going to be Attack of the Clones, Episode 2. I don't really like this movie. I don't really believe in Anakin and Padme's relationship in this film, and the CGI does not hold up to date in this movie. It's kind of a mess. Nothing really works. It's just, overall, not a great movie, not a great Star Wars film. 9th place is going to be Solo. This is the first one that's actually going to be a good movie, but it's just forgettable. There's a lot of it doesn't really impact the Star Wars universe. Nothing much really happens in it. While at the same time, a lot of stuff happens to it. Sometimes it can be kind of cringy, but overall, it's an okay movie. Not the best, certainly not the worst. But, yeah. Next, in 8th is going to be The Last Jedi. This movie had a lot of ambition, and a lot of people really hated this movie. I personally thought it was okay. I just really didn't like the casino storyline, and I hate where they went with Luke's character. I just felt like it wasn't really Luke Skywalker that I remember from the original trilogy. But overall, this movie was okay. And 7th, this was going to be Rise of Skywalker. This movie is also okay. It had a lot of ambition, and it had to close out in a saga, and so I feel kind of sorry for the fact with Carrie Fisher dying, so I think that the script kind of had to be changed a lot there, so we would have gotten a different movie. But overall, this movie was also okay. Next is Revenge of the Sith. I actually really like this movie. I wasn't really expecting to, but it ended up being really good. As soon as Anakin turns into Darth Vader, that's when I think it starts to get really good. I mean, there are some cringy, memeable moments towards the end. I didn't really love Padme's character in this, but overall, this is still a great Star Wars movie and a lot of fun. In 5th place, it's Force Awakens. I was a huge fan of this movie when it came out. The more I think about it, the more I realize after I saw it took parts from the original Star Wars, but I still think that this movie worked. It was lots of fun, one of the best Star Wars movies in my opinion, and definitely the best one of the sequel trilogy. And coming in at 4th place is going to be Rogue One. I loved this movie. But the ending of this film is just phenomenal. And when Darth Vader comes out of this lightsaber in the hallway, that was one of my favorite Star Wars scenes of all time. I just loved it. First I didn't like it when I first saw it, but now I really love this movie. It's one of my favorite modern ones. Coming in at 3rd place is Return of the Jedi, Episode 6. This is another one that was felt like it was kind of tough to make because I had to close out one of the most epic movie trilogies of all time, and I feel like it successfully did that. The Ewoks are okay. I know a lot of people don't love them, but I like them. They were pretty fun. Boba Fett didn't die in a great way though, but overall, this movie is just a great, fun time. Coming in runner-up second place is going to be the original Star Wars. I'm not calling it A New Hope, but this is just such a great film. Whenever you watch it, I always get like happy when I'm watching it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm watching Star Wars. It's just such a great, phenomenal film. Totally deserved to be nominated for Best Picture. I personally think it should have won. Annie Hall was good too, but I just really loved this movie. 10 out of 10. But coming in first place has to be Empire Strikes Back. So, I mean, come on, this movie is just amazing. It's my favorite movie twist of all time when Darth Vader reveals that he's Luke Skywalker's father. The score is great. The effects still hold up. I love all of the characters. Han, Leia, Luke, Darth Vader, even Lando. Just such a great film. 11 out of 10. But that's my Star Wars ranking. Tell me what your Star Wars ranking is in the comments below. And may the Force be with you all.